Let's play, shall we? Hey, hello. This is Vincent. Hi, I'm Vincent, and I am a game developer, but also I am a YouTuber who plays uh, games made by other people. And I'm here to tell you about how to make a good game for video recording, a good game for streaming or for video recording. Basically, I'm not talking about like, okay, how to make a game, how to make it good or anything. This is for streaming, because I'm a YouTuber, and then sometimes I make a let's play video about games from let's say a game jam, a Ludum Dare, something made within 48 hours, or some other games. And you may be asking, okay, how can I get my video uh, featured by Vincent? So, well, yeah, you can just ask me and I will do it. But how can I make it so that I get a good, like we get a good play, a good let's play. So I'm here to tell you all the, how many tips do I have? 8? That's 8, really? 8 tips on how to make a video that is good for let's play by Vincent. So, number 1, presentation. Yes, you have to remember that presentation is key. When I come into the game, this is just like the first screen. The game doesn't have to be started yet, but like the intro, like there's like a image that is hopefully animated and then very nice graphics. Maybe something that tells me a story a little bit about the game, that would be good. So that would be very useful, because it's kind of like inviting you to the game. This is the first thing I see about the game. Okay, maybe before that I see screenshots, but I tend to try to skip the screenshots as much as possible, because I want to come into the game and be, immersed in there right away. So presentation is important. I like if there's like a very good presentation. Number 2.
Un jeu avec une bonne musique. Ah, je suis fan, hein.
Number 2 is music, and this goes along with presentation. I think a good presentation with music is great, and music throughout the game is good as well. So, let me tell you, I know that I turn down the volume of your game when I play, because I want to be able to comment, like talk and discuss what I'm doing or something like that. However, if I hear a music that I really really like, then I will show it. I will turn it up for a little bit, show it, and then after that I turn it down and play the game. So music is important. Don't think that oh, because I'm doing a stream for Vincent and he's gonna turn down the music, I don't need to have music. That is not true. I really enjoy having excellent music. Number 3. By the way, this is particularly for me, like how I play the game, and maybe other streamers are different. Maybe the other streamers enjoy different things about the game, but this is, if you want to have a good let's play from me, this is how you do. Intuitive gameplay. I mean, you could have a tutorial, but very often I skip the tutorial. Really, like, I want to be able to go into the game and just play right away, and then discover the game, discover the mechanics as I'm playing. So I can give you an example of a game that had excellent mechanics, and even though like for like pretty much the whole first minute of the game I did not understand the meaning of it, I just ended up really enjoying it, and discovering the mechanics as I was playing, because I really enjoyed the gameplay, the beginning of the gameplay, and eventually, I start to click, oh, this is how you win, or something like that. So I think intuitive gameplay is key. Intuitive gameplay has to be smooth control. That makes for a better experience. Number 4. I did talk about smooth gameplay. Okay, we're gonna skip that. less reading and more visual. So this is not not every YouTuber is like that, but this is particularly for me. I do not enjoy reading so much. Okay, although I mean, if I have to, I will start reading. But when there's text going out on the screen, I try to skip it. And this is not to say that a game with a very good story and lots of dialogue is bad. But I'm just telling you, for somebody like me who streams 10 minutes of games, I don't have time to read, really. I mean, there's text on the screen, like if I'm reading, I'm just reading, and okay, that's about it. But I want something visual to get to absorb and get emotion on, and this is what I like in a game. I mean, yeah, so something visual is more important than lots of text that I have to read. And if you have text, just make it short and big font and something that I can read very easily and make it interesting to read. Okay. So number 6. Difficulty. This is very important. So this is something that I think when you want a game to be like, this is not really for my enjoyment of the game. This is more like to make the video interesting. To make a video interesting, you need the player of the let's play to have like emotions, and there's many ways to have emotions. There's for example, humor or something very touching, okay, but that's very hard to do. So like I mean, if you can do it, like I would really appreciate if you add some humor, if you add something like funny or something like very emotional. But there's one thing also that is very important, and that is difficulty. And I'm telling you why. If something is very very easy, I'm gonna play the game, and then just like it's going to be like just exploration of the game. It's not going to be like a challenge for me. But if you give me something that is insanely difficult, and I'm not saying something that is annoying, okay, because I've seen like games that are very difficult, and then as soon as you die, you start in the beginning and you have to start all over and over. I'm not talking about that. I do not like that. But something that is very challenging at one point, oh, you're gonna get a very good let's play out of it. And that is, and sometimes I get angry when I play the game.
Am I ready to go for the... No, don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die!
Do not worry. This is this is good fun, okay? When you want emotions, like just like somebody getting frustrated, angry, and keep trying, that makes for a good video, I mean, I have to say, a little bit of frustration.
Oh, this game is so frustrating.
By trying to overcome a challenge. That's where you get emotions. So within the first 10 minutes, the difficulty has to ramp up after a while, maybe after 3 minutes, or maybe after 5 minutes, try to come up with something very, very difficult. It varies. Sometimes I make videos that are only 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, and it's just the draw of the luck. Sometimes, I mean, I know that's not fair, but it's not the length of the video that counts. It's like what you get out of it. A tip for me, if you want me to play longer, is just to have something very, very fun, and I will stick around until I get bored, until I feel like, oh, I've played too long. So that was a difficulty, very important. Something about puzzle game. I'm sorry to say, but puzzle games, they're not very fun to stream, or at least fun to watch, If you give me a puzzle game to play, I will do it. But it's not, actually, I enjoy a puzzle game, But when I play it, I just stare at the screen for hours and just thinking, I mean, that's not fun to watch, right? I mean, what can I say? If you give me a puzzle game, that's how I'm gonna stream. I'm just gonna watch it and then try to solve and then pause for a long time and watch the screen. Maybe something interesting would be if I don't just record the game, but just stream it with other people in the chat and then just keep asking them questions. That could be an interesting thing to do. I might try it at one point, but otherwise, yeah, puzzle games, not fun to watch. Exploration and variety, very important. Okay, one thing that makes me stick around in a game is if like, I like to explore, and then maybe like at some point I feel like I want to achieve, I've explored everything that I feel like in the game. But if the game that you give me has only like one kind of mechanic and one kind of, let's say one kind of enemy, and there's no evolution to some kind of boss or something, then I'm gonna play it, and then I'm not gonna stick around too much. I mean, I might, but it might be less interesting. I think if you want to, if you can, when you make a game, add some variety, like something new coming, like add some enemies. I mean, I'm saying that, but I don't always do that for my own games. Don't always follow what I'm doing. But yeah, if you can, it's good to add variety. I know that 48 hours to make a game is not always easy, but if you work in a team, then you can just have the artist pump out a lot of content. It's good. And if you have if you have a songwriter, it's actually good to for the songwriter to vary the music as the game gets played. It's a good idea too. So those were all my tips. When you make your game, if you want a good let's play from me, yeah, I can give you some example. I mean, I'm gonna have the video cut with a bunch of good example of moments in my let's play videos that I thought were interesting to watch, and I hope you will watch them, and then you will learn from them, and then I hope that eventually, you're gonna make a game that's very fun to watch. Because one last thing that I wanted to say. When I make a let's play video, yeah, it's really about your game. The game is really the star there. It's not me, and that's why I'm putting myself small into the corner, and I put the game, put the game there, and then that is why I'm telling you all those advice, because you give me a game, and I don't want to be there and then trying to act like crazy just to try to make the video fun. It's not. It shouldn't come from me. It should come from the game itself. So when you make your game, like this is the most important, really. Try to think about the person who's playing it and try to bring out the emotions out of that person, and that's how you can get a good let's play video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and then since I've announced that I do let's play videos sometimes, feel free to send me your games. Whether it was done during Ludum Dare or some other time. I try to play your games. Yeah, thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.